hot wings, hot topics, and real estate. Host Ryan Spellerberg keeps it real with agents, investors, and insiders every month. No fluff, just good convo exploring the trends, challenges, and questions shaping today's market. Now, here's your host with over 20 years of lending experience, Ryan Spellerberg.
They're on fire. All right, welcome back. We are Hot Topics in Real Estate, where we talk about fun topics, what's happening in the market. And today we are honored to have Bob Solomon, owner of Solomon Property Management. A part owner, let me.
But it's also property inspection.
Inspection, why did
I mean, we
manage?
could manage properties.
You could manage the inspection of the property.
Yes, that's what we
is
do.
where I went with that one. So, so today we're going to talk about what makes a great home inspector, why you need a home inspection, what's going on to the average first-time home buyer. Okay?
Excellent.
So why don't you have the first wing, because they get progressively hotter.
All right.
Bob said heat is no problem.
No, that's not what I said.
He plans to have some glistening head by the end of this. That's going to be a fun time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I polished it for all.
Excellent. We appreciate that.
All
right. So
we
get into that one. Yep. Okay. So first question, not real estate related, but let's address the beard. Let's just get it out there and have the conversation. Is the beard A, your superpower, B, covering up a double chin, or C, used to intimidate mortgage lenders who can't grow a beard?
Definitely C.
It's working.
It's also there to potentially, when it gets too long, make my wife upset. She likes it a little bit cleaner. But yeah, I'm fortunate to have a beard. Very unfortunate to have had all my hair on my head migrate to my face. So, yeah, the beard may be great, but I would take a full head of hair instead for sure.
You're pulling it off, man. For those of us, I could still be growing this from high school, and you would not know the difference.
I see a little white, like a little clear one coming up.
Let's move on. Let's move on to real questions here, Bob. Okay, so how's the first one? Super easy, right? Yep. Okay. Second one, if you want to get started on that, the dry rub. It's my favorite one from Atomic Wings. They do a great job. So you left a management job in logistics to start a home inspection, not management company, a home inspection company. Like, how does that happen?
Reminder, got to chew a lot because we don't want it to get stuck in this region.
Bob said he might choke on one of these wings.
People that know me well know this condition that I have. We call it the hard swallow.
I said it would really make good content if he did choke.
That's a nice wing.
See, I told you, the dry rub, my favorite.
So I was in a point in my career where things were changing within the company. That's C.H. Robinson. Enjoyed my time there. Had a great 16 years. But 3 screens, changing of roles, those types of things led me to say, hey, you know what? I always wanted to do something in construction, in real estate, something like that. So I went and got a general contractor's license and got my home inspection license. Kind of took those 2 paths and did some stuff in construction and really gravitated towards the home inspection side. All to say, that's what grew, and I kind of left the construction side of the business as a secondary thing, and been doing home inspections now for 4 years.
Yeah, you can tell you have a passion for what you do. I mean, it's an important job, and it's a tough job. We'll kind of get into that in one of the next questions, but dry rub, good. Not too hot, good.
Okay,
going to the third one.
All right.
So help us understand the role of a home inspection for a property manager. No, home inspector, and why it's important to get a home inspection. What's the big deal?
Well, it's the biggest purchase that someone's probably going to make in any given point in their life. That said, there are just many things that could possibly be wrong with a home, or right with the home, that a potential buyer may miss. So that home inspection gives them insight into all of the things that they may not have seen in the walkthrough. They may not have seen in their 15 minutes through the house. Provides a layer of protection, and it also gives them a negotiation point if there are things wrong with the house that they can go back to the seller. But again, home inspections aren't just for people doing home transactions. They're part of regular maintenance. People should be having someone come out and look at their house and make sure it's maintained well, because preventative maintenance, what do they say? An ounce of prevention is a pound
Yeah.
of cure. So those types of things are super important when it comes to purchasing a home or owning a home.
Yeah, I don't think most people even understand you can have a home inspection just to see what's going on with your own house. It's not that you're looking to sell it and get it ready. It's just what's happening with your home, because a lot of the times you don't see what's happening behind the walls.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you can't. And we can't either, but we get in places that people aren't going to see and know things about houses that the general public just doesn't know.
You have been called the spider monkey of home inspections.
Is that just due to my general
Stature.
body shape, short
Correct.
legs, long arms, long torso?
Yep.
Yeah.
Very much so.
So-
Yep. Okay. Why don't you give the fourth wing a try here?
What do we got here?
I think this is like a sweeter wing. It's really not too bad.
Give me a second. Gotta make sure I get this swallow down.
Got it.
Yeah,
Got it.
don't want to rush things.
I will not rush you into it, and it's a little bit longer question, so
Okay.
it'll probably work out well for this one. But so your job can be a tricky one. If you're weighing, explaining to people what is wrong with this home, but you can't get people scared of being able to buy a home. This is the trickiest part about your job, I think, is that a good home inspector will get across the point if there's major issues with a home. But at the same time, you're working with a first-time home buyer. They have to realize it's a used house. There's going to be some issues. So how do you weigh that when you're talking to somebody about this is important, this is normal, don't worry about it?
It's all about education. Explain education for the home inspector,
Mm-hmm.
so we don't have a bunch of unknowns. Education for the client when you're talking through those things. It's all about delivery, and it's not like we're trying to hide anything from somebody, but we want to give them information that's digestible, that's thorough, that hits all the points that are important, and doesn't make them like you don't want to scare somebody, because you might scare them out of a really good decision.
Mm-hmm.
A bad home inspection can turn somebody away from something that they should have purchased. Home inspectors aren't just there to get somebody to walk away from a house because of bad things. You're right. It's a delicate balance. But I think for us, it mainly comes down to taking our time in a walkthrough, having thorough reports, and then just that communication piece of explaining things as thoroughly as we possibly can. Of course, we're going to defer to an expert in that field always, but giving them a good sense of what's likely going to happen is probably the best way to keep people from getting scared.
Yeah. I don't think any home inspector wants to be known as a deal killer, because you're not going to get referrals if you just scare all the homeowners. I think it's a really tough balance, but I refer people to anybody that I know that doesn't have an agent that's working with them. I send your contact information out to any buyers that are trying to do it on their own, because I just see so many issues. You've seen this. What are you seeing from people that bought in 21, 22 when they didn't have the ability to get a home inspection because they couldn't get an offer accepted if it was contingent on an inspection? I'm sure you're seeing some issues come up now from it.
For sure. People that didn't know they had hail damage on a roof, and now their time to collect on that, or their insurance company won't allow them to place a claim. So something that could have been covered under the prior owner's insurance company is now getting covered out of pocket by the seller. Small leaks, insufficient insulation in attic spaces, things like that they wouldn't have known, even if they bought a brand new home, that come up. They're going, well, we couldn't make inspection on our last home or during that time period. They chose not to, I guess, is a better way to say it. But
Yep.
This is a better scenario. People getting inspections, it's good for all parties. So it's nice to be in a balanced market, or a more balanced market, where people are able to.
Yeah. And I would say something for people to think about is, even if it's new construction home, get a home inspection done. Even if you're building it custom and you trust your builder. I had a great builder. We still ran into some issues because he couldn't be on site and look at everything. That's why if I were to go back again and do it, I didn't do a home inspection on my new construction house that was custom built. I would highly recommend bringing somebody like Bob in to do that.
Yeah, we have really great builders in and around this area. When you're a home inspector, you follow other things on Facebook or look at forums, and you see some of the construction work that goes on in other communities elsewhere. And there is some scary stuff that goes on. We do have really good contractors around here. However, there are a lot of systems, there are a lot of things to keep track of, and certain things get missed. And it's just best to have somebody come in. It's not that expensive. Catch it before you close. And if you didn't get one before you closed, let's get one before an 11-month warranty expires, because there's some of those things that you're going to want to have taken care of.
Yeah. Talking about costs, it's not that expensive to have a home inspection done, but it can be the best money that you spend during the house transaction, because it can save you a lot of money in the long run.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Give number 5 a shot. This one, it's got a little bass heat to it. It's really not too bad.
What do we call this one? Don't know.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
Somewhat hot.
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah. Maybe Cajun. I don't know. It's really not that bad, though. How's it feeling?
I can deal with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Starting to come on. So I've known Bob a long time. I get to hear his stories on a weekly basis about what happens. What is your favorite home inspection story? I know one instantly that goes to my mind, but you can tell whichever one you want.
The most interesting thing is maybe not related to a house. This is the one you're thinking of, Ryan, and I'm just going to say it because it's so I was we were inspecting a very large home, and the people that were living there were in the house, and we were told that, and they're running around packing things up, doing stuff, and I'm going through rooms, knocking on doors as I go in because things are closed, and I go through this one room, and then I go into what I presume to be a closet, but it happened to be an attached bathroom, and there was a lady in her mid-30s on a plastic lawn chair with no pants, had shirt on. So ended up with that image in my mind, feeling really bad about not knocking on what I thought was a closet door. But that's probably one of the craziest things I've seen during a home inspection. So don't expect to have that happen again, and certainly don't want it to.
Usually when I have people coming over to do work on our place, I try and take my pants off. I think it's customary in this area, but maybe it's just me.
So it's a good try.
Yeah.
Like, might get a discount.
You never know.
Yeah.
Any other ones you want to share?
Yeah, let's do a different one here. One more PG, but was in a house that had been renovated. Everything looked nice. Went up in the attic space, and all of the lighting for the house was run with speaker wire, like 20 gauge speaker wire. It hadn't melted yet, but you have somebody that's trying to cut corners and doing things in a house. They went and bought the cheapest wire they could and hooked it in. But yeah, that was a good catch for that buyer. They ended up going through with it and getting all the wiring redone in the house, and ended up as a bonus for them. So, but yeah, that was one of the this could have been a big fire hazard. But do it yourself is sometimes pretty scary.
Yeah. That's awesome. I love it. And this is why I love having you around, just because you know these things, you know what to look for. It's fun. Okay, last one. It's pretty easy going. You got to eat the whole wing on the last one.
All right.
And then when you're done with the last one, which will be nice and easy on the lips. So I work with a lot of first-time home buyers. And for me, I always recommend a home inspection. I also recommend they take a first-time home buyer class, because we want information. But from your standpoint, why is it so important, specifically for a first-time home buyer, to get a home inspection on their house? How is that one, by the way? Is it
Listening? Am I there?
we've got a little sheen.
Mm-hmm.
I would call it a sheen. Remember, you got to eat this whole wing.
Mm.
I'll eat the whole wing with you, though.
The builder.
Yeah.
It's there. Okay. Now I'm feeling it.
I took a breath in while I took that bite, and you can feel it.
Mm-hmm.
You can just feel this one.
Yeah, this wouldn't be a daily driver sauce for me.
You should see, we've got this gutter guy that did it a little while ago, and he actually started crying. It was quite feminine, but I mean, he did it.
Yeah.
Good for him.
I think I met him out there. He's a nice guy.
He was a nice guy.
Yeah.
He's also standing here watching us. But
Yes. Hi, Brandon. I'm going to do this just A little dab here for everybody. Okay.
Damn it.
So back to the question. I'll get the rest of this. First time home buyers. Why is it so important? Ooh. Well, there's an education component that we provide when going through a house. We're helping them with any questions they may have, not just the home inspection, but hey, where's your water shutoff valve? What's this? What's that? We help them with that, why it's important to do certain things around the home. We try to give those tidbits of information to people who are curious, just so they're better equipped to keep their house in good shape going
Yep.
forward.
So maintenance.
Maintenance stuff. Yeah,
Yep.
just little tidbits here and there. The other thing is first-time home buyers, it's definitely the most money they've ever spent.
No question.
It's a big investment, and it could end up really sideways if they don't have a home inspection. And lots of times they're buying houses at a price point where there's some maintenance or deferred maintenance. So super important. If you've purchased 20 houses in your life and know a lot about homes, it might be easier to go without a home inspection. Not advised, but
Right.
if it's your first time, always doesn't matter what the market's doing.
Yeah, I always have somebody that brought their dad through because,
Use a contract.
well, either that or he's bought a couple homes before. We don't need a home inspection. But your typical first-time home buyer has very little cash in the bank. They're putting very little down. These are the people that it's the most important for them to get a home inspection. $500 or whatever the cost is a big deal to them, but it can save them thousands of dollars on the back end that they don't have to spend.
Mm-hmm.
I had somebody that bought a house. Sorry, it just went down wrong.
Did you give me a weaker one?
Mm-hmm. Just cough once. It really just brings out the zest to it.
Yeah.
But they bought a house, didn't do a home inspection, ended up having to take the roof off, the entire rafter
All
off.
sheathing.
Right.
Yeah.
Because there were so many problems and it almost bankrupted him. So
Could be a terrible thing.
correct. Yeah. Now that was so easy for you.
I don't know it was easy. I'm just good at hiding pain.
Got it. Kind of. There is a little bit of a sheen there.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad.
Turn this light up a little bit.
You'll see it. Mm-hmm. So what do you want everybody to know about your company? What's coming up for you guys? How do they get in touch with you? All those good things. Yep.
Yeah, it's hot.
Yep.
So easiest way to schedule an inspection is to jump on our website. All you have to do is put in the address, your information, and it'll populate our times to be able to go on and schedule.
Sure.
Things that are coming up with Solomon property inspections. We're just continuing our education component. We're trying to grow our available services. There are a couple things that I won't talk about now, but that we probably are going to add to the mix as far as additional services for clients that might help them through custom home build.
Okay.
Something cool coming there. But before we finish up here, I just have something for you. This
is not normal. The show was not approved beforehand.
I don't know if we allow shots, but I think it's an appropriate time for a shot. I don't know what you have for work left today, but I know I have some things to do, but I could use a little bit of
Okay,
this
got it.
now that we're
Cheers.
Yeah.
I thought we were maybe doing some Fireball, which I'm okay not doing today.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you go. All right. Are we doing a cheers to this?
I think so. Ooh, I got the shake from that.
To property inspections.
Yeah.
Not management.
It's cooling.
That actually takes a little bit off of the tongue.
Yeah.
Because it's really on fire right now.
That's good. So what's new? What's cool? We're just trying to keep ourselves educated, keep moving forward with our service offerings. People can jump on our website, or my phone number is always out there for people to
Fantastic.
call if they have any questions.
Or just get in touch with me. I'll put you in touch with Bob. Does a great job. So thanks for coming, Bob. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. So, let's see. Where am I at here? Sorry, my nose is running. My mouth's on fire. As always, thank you for coming. Thanks for watching the episode. Like, share, subscribe, whatever you can do to get our word out about us. We would appreciate it. Thanks for coming again. Thanks, Bob.
Thanks, Ryan.
Yeah.